I get this call from this guy in April, and his name's Jeff Palco, and really soft-spoken, nice man. I thought he was an old man. He's, hey Kevin, I'm dying. I have a lot of money. At the end of my life, he says, you want to start your hedge fund? And my hedge fund, what I want to do, and I'm still going to do it, is I'm going to start my hedge fund, which is all environmental responsible stuff, to raise money to, you know, take this cartel on. And he says, it's a great idea, I want to do it. You know, and it's Blanch Swartz, that's the name of it. And so he kept calling me over and over and over and over. Well, Thomas Ackermann, as you know, we've been working on our Dogma Burger paintings for a long time, and our charity spirit together. Well, he and I have worked on art together since right after Fukushima. Lots of art together we have worked on, back and forth. We got tons of it. So we're here in Calgary, Canada, at the Salt of the Earth Summit, and this is going to be important when we do this and how we Thomas Ackermann, with the assistance of Jeff, have been working on this for a very, very long time. So he kept calling Ackermann, and I says, you sure? You sure? You know, and he kept, you got it liquid? You got it in cash? You have to, no, I got, you know, I've got more than that, but you know, we'll start out with 250,000. That was okay. All right, and not giving me the money. Hell no. Not giving me 1 cent of the money. It was going to be set up in a fund. It was going to be set up in a fund. Illegal, responsible, all the paperwork done, that a well-managed fund with full total transparency under all the laws. There's a lot of laws. So I get up there. He reneged on the whole deal. It was just to bait me up there. He didn't pay for my plane flight. I didn't pay for 1 fucking penny. He's a fucking lunatic. So be careful with you. And Halco never gave me shit. He did not pay for my fucking plane flight up there. I never went to see him up there. I went to see Shane Rook.
So in this latest round of evidence, getting to it, hold on as I scroll down, we get to see the checks here. There are some of them, okay? I've just got the first batch. So Thomas Ackermann, he received $2,200.
Okay, now here we go. This is the big ruse. The fishing lobby. The fishing lobby are the great destroyers of the ocean. Well, of course, you fish the ocean empty, there's nothing left. If you have millions and millions of people, what the hell is going on? Fuck. Shut up. Okay, now here we go. This is the big ruse.
And this is a guy that apparently brags that his paintings, he sells them for $30,000 a piece, yet the son of a bitch has to drag $2,200 up.
Whoa, whoa. You don't think I'm the real fucking deal? Oh boy. Oh, by the way, if he forked over the $250,000, it would be already worth $380,000, but he didn't. He lied to me. He lied to me big time. I don't, you know, when Ackermann showed up, you know, I don't even know if that's true that he paid for Ackermann's flight. Fuck, I don't know. I don't give a fuck.
Thomas Ackermann, he received $2,200.
Okay, now here we go. This is the big ruse.
Whoa. Whoa. That's the way it is. Palco didn't give me fucking shit.
So Kevin D. Blanch here, here's one of the checks here. I'm getting more information. That one's for $6,000. You can see the dates up there. July 3rd, and he's received more here, and we've actually they're going through all the emails, and we got to see here how an email was sent July 11th, and this is from Jeff himself, who's sending it to Kevin Blanch and saying, hey Blanch, I've given $18,500 towards the investment fund, more than any other mother tucker, and the other stuff that was for you. The other stuff, well, that's extra cash. So Kevin D. Blanch should come out and make these videos and say, no, he doesn't know, I never got a dime from him, and he, you know, and he never gave me no money, and he never invested. Had he invested $250,000, he'd have $380,000. Okay, great, because we can see here he's donated $18,500. So you better do some math on there, bucko, and add the 40% and make sure you give it back to him, because you're in trouble, Blanch. You can come out and foul mouth everyone and tell them you know who we are, you know where we live, it doesn't matter.
So that's the facts with the Palco fucking gig. The guy fucking delusionary from the beginning. Whew. You know, he seemed completely rational to me. When we were up there, I didn't know. I don't know what happened to the guy. I don't know fucking where he been, how he been. Well, but after those videos, I really don't give a fuck. But I know one thing. That fucker never paid for no fucking trip of mine. You know, he bought fucking Dana boat, and that's powerful too, but that's the way activism works. You have the guy doing the work, you ask for fucking donations, the person donating money. That's how they all work. That's how this fucking works. That's how change comes.
This is Jeff, the original Punisher. Today is November 19, 2014. I've been doing some thinking and thoughts have come to me. I gotta put on my Swartz gloves. First, I'll start off with Kevin Blanch and the Post-Ignorance Project. After waiting for 6 months for Kevin Blanch to provide me with a GP No Regrets Fund account statement to prove to me it's all legally set up and established, I get nothing. So that would indicate to me, after I've done some thinking, that there isn't one, regardless of all the assurances from Kevin that there was one. Nothing after 6 months. Looks like it's more like the Kevin Blanch Travel Fund and Slush Fund. Some friend he turned out to be, right? Oh, I got a knife in my back, a tear in my eye, sadness in my heart. Looks like I'll be remembered for the largest single contribution to the Post-Ignorance Project. Wasn't my intent with him, but that's what it worked out to be.
Whoa! Whoa!
I have a tale to tell. You can't take the light from me. Fuck no, you can't take the fucking light from me. You will never take the fucking light from me. You can try with all your fucking might, and you think I'm in the basement, some fucking fat little pudgy 30-year-old fucking rat boy in his 7th grade fucking hall monitors fucking regurgitate screenshot piece of fucking shit. Think again, motherfuckers. You think you're gonna shut me down? My army knows who we are. Fucking 90% of my fucking army will not show up in cities.
This is Jeff, the original Punisher. Today I'm going to provide an update on what Kevin Blanch and I agreed to when the GP No Regrets Fund was set up. What we shared here initially when we set the fund up in June of 2014. Since all the information's out there, I've got nothing to lose here. So I'll share what we established for our contract between one another. So first off, I want to share I'm a disabled artist. I've been on long-term disability for 8.5 years. I'm going to share some of the details that Kevin and I agreed to prior to receiving the monies from me, and his guarantee as a friend and an experienced hedge fund manager on what he would be able to do and accomplish with the money I provided him. So when we set up the fund, GP No Regrets Fund, he and I both agreed that my initial investment of $18,000 would be returned in full, along with interest, and any monies that were remaining within the account after the 6 months to 7 months would be his to use as he sees fit. As a friend, you know, I went along with the agreement, and I hope Kevin Blanch will stand by his side of the agreement we established. I'm glad that he shared in a recent video that it was set up with his team of lawyers and all legally established and every penny went in it.
Okay, the $18,000 Canadian, which was put into a fund. Every single penny of it was put into a separate fund. So legal to where I never spent one single penny of it. It's still sitting there. We actually bought the Apple derivative with it because I won't buy Apple stock because we're playing against it. You know, I'm an ex-hedge fund guy. Every penny of it sitting there was all done legally by attorneys, completely legal, 100%. Everything was agreed legally between Jeff and I.
So just to recap, Kevin and I both agreed in June that he would set up the fund and manage it, and then he would return my initial investment of $18,000 and some interest, and then he would keep the remaining monies and continue the fund to utilize as he required for his campaigning against the nuclear industry. Okay, this is Jeff, the original Punisher. Fukushima fairy tale. Let's start off with Kevin Blanch and the GP No Regrets Fund. So I've been in contact with Kevin many times asking for information to show that the fund was set up as he claimed, legally and all above board. However, nothing's come out of that. He's avoiding me completely. So the GP No Regrets Fund was never established, never set up. So that means Kevin Blanch is no friend of mine. He stole my money from me and never followed through. So Kevin Blanch, no friend of mine. Now let's think about the ring here. We've got a ring of Fukushima fairy tales going on. Just like a mushroom ring. Fukushima fairy tales. Dana and his boat trip. What's he actually doing for science? Absolutely nothing. All he's doing is driving around in his boat that I paid for, taking pictures underwater and showing them on the web. There's no science there, no Geiger counter readings, and no photos taken prior to show before life on the rocks he's checking out. All we're seeing is what's there right now. So who knows what was there before there. So that's another fairy tale. We don't have any solid data, just pictures. And pictures are only pictures. So this Fukushima fairy tale ring is pretty big. It encompasses a lot more than 2 people. It's a group effort, and I'm sure there's a lot more Fukushima fairy tale spinners out there than I could be aware of or know of. But this is just my video to share that Kevin Blanch is no friend of mine, and he basically stole my money. Dana Durnford, all he's doing is taking pictures of rocks and not have any scientific proof of water contamination or what was on the rocks prior to him showing up and taking pictures. So artists, there's a whole bunch of artists who are involved in this. It's a big ring, bigger than you can imagine, the Fukushima fairy tale ring. Anyways, Jeff, Original Punisher, hope this helps some of you see a little bit clearer.
They'll be calling you a radical. I have a tale to tell. You can't take the light from me. Fuck no, you can't take the fucking light from me. You will never take the fucking light from me. You can try with all your fucking might, and you think I'm in the basement, some fucking fat little pudgy 30-year-old fucking rat boy in his 7th grade fucking hall managers fucking regurgitate screenshot piece of fucking shit. Think again, motherfuckers. You think you're gonna shut me down? My army knows who we are. Fucking 90% of my fucking army will never make a comment in a million fucking years. I show up in cities all over this fucking country. I fucking show up. I'm a hardcore human rights fucking activist.
And I got to mention this, and this story here is October 18th, and I have to touch on this because this is very important, folks. Many of you are catching on to this, and I'm going to continue in here. I continue pointing out evidence to show you that we've been psyoped in the nuclear movement. And this person here, Swami Amala, she's another one of those Miss Milky the Clowns, Missing Sky. They don't care about what kind of information they put out there, as long as they continue pumping out information on Fukushima, and while they hope you can figure out the bullshit from reality. So she's part of it. I had to ban her because I'm not going to put up with these people that are two-faced